When I started to engage the 12 chancellors' houses and engage the sort of the Mazaroth, as was sort of the external wheels within the wheels within the wheels, all of that dynamic and sort of dimensional realities of the cosmos and how we're placed within the cosmos, which rotates every 25,000 years or so, which I don't think any of us really want to be involved in 25,000 years of cosmic stuff, really. But then there's the wheels within the wheels, which is the 12 chancellors' houses, which is how when we begin to engage with God's government, then we begin to facilitate the changes in times and seasons which affect our lives. So there are those who would teach horoscopes, the zodiac, the 12. So we're born under a particular star sign, therefore our life has been mapped out in some fatalistic way, or is influence that means that our personality type is dictated by what star system we were born on and that type of stuff. And then that goes into horoscopes and trying to predict or by looking at the stars and all of that. Now, that's not what the cosmos was designed to be or how it was designed to be taken. There are influences which may have some sort of effect on our lives from the frequency where we live, but God intends us to come into a maturity of ascension and our identity in sonship through a process that takes us through cycles of change. And those cycles of change initially were designed to bring about our maturity. And then those cycles of change, because we have been in the state we've been in, are designed around the transformation of our lives or the renewal of our minds or processes that reveal our identity and reveal who God is. And so the 12 chancellors' houses operate in governmental groups of 3 that then open a window for the manifestation of those houses. And those houses are governed by chancellors who are responsible for helping us come into that position of maturity. And so the first chancellor's house would be the precepts of God, which is the revelation of who God is in experience that then engages the statutes of God, which are how our thinking aligns with God's thinking about us. So we experience God in a new way. It changes our thinking about him and us. And then the laws of God are the outworking of the statutes and the precepts and the statutes in our lives. So it changes how we begin to function. And then that opens up another door or another thing to the next 3, and that forms the window. So bringing the present and what will be the future into a window that begins to manifest the ordinances of God, which are the positions we are in within God's government that opens doors for us and that can be physical positions, that can be spiritual positions. So we tend to go through these cycles. So we encounter God, changes our thinking, changes how we're functioning, and then opens up opportunities for us to outwork that functioning in everyday life or in heaven, depending on what it's related to. And then those then go into the next 3, which then begin to open up mantles and scrolls. So the position we're in gives us new authority. We're clothed with that authority. That then gives us a new access to aspects of our purpose, if you like, our identity, that enables those scrolls to be outworked in our life. So God may give us new things in which to operate in. And then that takes us into further cycles, opens up the next one. So there's like 4 sides of a cube, say sort of looking at Metatron's cube or looking at the Merkaba as a cube within the core of it, that takes us through those cycles. And ultimately, it brings about the new discoveries. It brings about changes in the affairs of our life, the culture of our life, and then eventually reveals opening up the resources to our life, which brings us back to the precepts of God again, and that cycle can take place again. If you enjoy these videos, would you please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe? It really does help. Thank you very much.